Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Kalika and you're gonna be a better person after watching this video. My 24 male boyfriend, 25 male, feels the need to stand up for me and picks public fights. Nick and I have been together for about 5 months now and I would really love an outsider's perspective on something that's been happening lately. I've brought it up every time it's happened and it keeps happening, which bothers the crap out of me, but perhaps I'm somehow not seeing it the way I should. Nick has a bit of a need to defend me in public, which usually results in awkward moments or fights with strangers, largely from affronts that I genuinely believe or either imagined or taken over personally. For example, in the supermarket yesterday, Nick walked halfway through the store just to turn around, walk back and force a woman to move her cart so he could get by her. He didn't need to get by her, but apparently she had been rude to me and he had to stand up for me by getting in her way and having the last word. This woman had indeed said excuse me earlier so I would step aside. I didn't take it as particularly rude at all, but apparently I didn't see it. Similar things have happened when someone looked at us funny at the movies, when someone was whispering about us at the coffee shop and other similar incidents. In Nick's mind, I should be grateful he stood up for me, and sure, everyone wants a partner on their side, but I'm just non-confrontational and I really didn't feel the need to be defended in any of these situations. That said, Nick is following this argument to the logical extreme. He'll just be quiet and let people walk on me. What do I do? I'm afraid I know the long-term answer, but where is the line in standing up for your partner? TLDR. Partner defends me from imaginary slights and causes odd public situations. I don't want him to, but he thinks I should be grateful he's standing up for me. So this situation is a little bit scary because this guy clearly sort of has paranoia mixed with maybe anger issues. And what's going to happen down the line when the relationship moves out of the honeymoon period and Nick thinks he sees a look between his partner and somebody else? 21 male, broke up with 20 female today because of her appearance and people telling me I can do better. Regret it. Some background. This girl was my first kiss and I lost my virginity to her. I was with her for 1 month. I'm totally inexperienced and that's why my decision was based so much on what other people who I thought had my best interests told me. I've had my cousins, friend's sister, and even my girl herself tell me I can do better. Her personality is amazing. We get along so well, everything was perfect except for the fact that she just doesn't take care of herself. It's really hard to tell a girl she needs to shave or wear makeup, and it wasn't something I could get myself to do. I found her somewhat attractive. Sometimes she looks stunning, but most of the time she puts zero effort into her appearance. I told every person I'm close with that I think I want to date her even though she's not that good looking and not a single person supported me. I just wanted one person to support my decision and no one did. People told me I'm only falling so hard because she's my first. Right now though, I feel like I messed up so bad. She just kept saying, why? And I honestly couldn't think of a good reason. Everything was almost perfect. We were great at compromising and figuring out our problems. Spending time with her was some of the best times I've had in years. The girl is super smart and we have so much in common, it's amazing. I can be 100% myself with her, which I find almost surprising. She has the biggest heart I've ever seen and is such an incredibly nice person. I just feel like I've messed up so bad, and I feel like a piece of crap for ending something just because of looks. TLDR. Broke up with a girl because she didn't put enough effort into her looks. People told me I could do better. Still really like her and regret what I did. So let me get this straight. This guy is 21 and he's letting peer pressure decide who you should date. My advice to this guy is either go crawling back to her and beg her to give you a second chance and forget all of that crap about her not taking care of herself. It's different if it's a hygiene issue, like if she isn't brushing her teeth or if she isn't cleaning herself. Not that she isn't wearing makeup daily, like that's ridiculous. If you genuinely are not attracted to her, let her go. She could probably do better. Found out my 30 male girlfriend, 23 female, of 10 months was hanging out with another guy behind my back. A little context about our relationship. We jumped into sexual relationship pretty early on as I was coming out of another. I told her I wasn't quite ready, but she was really into me and I knew she was a good person and that we could also have a lot of potential. So we both stuck with it and made it official about 3 months later. During this time, however, I would often blow her off and be distant. She openly told me that she went on 2 dates during this time, but nothing happened and went no further than that first date, which I absolutely believe. I would be very transparent with her and tell her how I felt about us having potential and me not being ready. She has told me how much this has hurt her ego, which I understand, but I always remained honest, yet she naturally had her doubts. We barely fight and everything has been great up until this point. Here's what happened and how I found out. Fast forward 10 months into our relationship, I started to notice a few red flags that concerned me. Just over a week ago, she left her phone unlocked and I went through it for the first time. I saw she had been in contact with a few guys I didn't know about and I addressed it. She gave me a valid excuse for each and I believed her. Although her answers weren't very thorough, I didn't want to press her. The following weekend, we get home after a long night of drinking with friends. I drunkenly bring this up and she tells me she's nothing to hide and gives me her phone passcode without me even asking. After she falls asleep, I couldn't help myself and what I found was quite revealing. Come to find out, one of the guys she had been in contact with, which I discovered a week earlier, she had actually hung out with him a few times to my knowledge just after we made things official. I asked her about it the next day and her reasoning was that she ran into a friend from high school and they met up with other friends to drink a few times. I believed her once again. But now the more I put this together, the more it doesn't make sense. I'm not sure of the specifics such as when exactly this happened, how many times or what the context of them hanging out was, but I do know one time she left my house to do this. There is no text message thread between them, maybe she deleted it, not sure if there ever was one, and only a few saved Snapchats. She said that was all that happened and it was so minor and long ago she didn't feel it was worth addressing. Part of me believes her and another part doesn't. I plan to address it again tomorrow, but I'm doubting my position. If she is telling the truth, pressing her like this again definitely isn't a good look. So she gave him the password to her phone and then went to sleep. So it doesn't really seem like she's actually hiding anything from him. I think that he needs to make a decision on whether to trust her or not. And to me, it doesn't sound like she was doing anything behind his back. It sounds more like she just had some male friends. My wife, 38 female, and I, 39 male, got into a physical fight. Let me say, I have never gotten physical with her or laid a hand on her to harm her in any way. The problem is, she has an awful temper, she becomes irrational and doesn't know how to effing behave, and she's a nurse, lol. It was over the dishwasher. Basically, the dishwasher is broken. I tried to fix it myself and it was operating for some time and then broke again. She can't do the dishes without it or else it would take too long. So I did mess up. I forgot to call the guy who was available and now he won't be available for the next few days. This is a guy who doesn't charge that much and he's done work for other people we know. So now she can't do the dishes. So I said we should just use paper plates, which I bought. She threw a tantrum, yelling at me when I got home and trying to piss me off or whatever. Classic her behaviour when she gets mad, yelling and acting irrational. I wanted to tune her out, so I just went to go and watch TV in the basement and she followed me. I was just laying on the couch. She stands over me, turns off the TV and starts yelling so loud our kids can hear it. I call her my biggest mistake, a stupid witch and to shut up. I just can't deal with that when I get home. We got into a physical fight, basically her trying to hit me and me restraining her. She kept punching my chest and my shoulder. That's the first time she's hit me ever or ever acted like that. She's always had a bad temper, but she's never done anything like this to me. I don't even want to sleep near her right now, so I've slept in the basement yesterday and I'm trying to now. What do I do? We've been married for 14 years. TLDR, wife and I got into a physical altercation because she got mad at me about the dishwasher not working and me forgetting to call the guy to fix it, and now he can't come for a few days. This sounds crazy to me. This doesn't sound like a healthy relationship for either of them. And if she's a nurse, a mother and a housekeeper, I'm sure that the dishwasher is a great time saver, but it shouldn't be that rage inducing. Can't he just help out with the dishes? Can't they split the chores or, It sounds like he got home from work and then just went down to the basement to watch TV. I think that they probably need therapy, I don't know, but it doesn't sound like this is just about the dishwasher. There's probably some sort of underlying issue. How to stop cheating and being an indecisive person. Hi all, I'm seeking advice and tips. First, I'm an a-hole and a jerk and all of the above. I've been in 3 serious relationships and cheated in 2. Neither of which was I caught, but I didn't confess either. One was a one-night stand, another escalated due to my inability to stop it before it became bad. Basically, having 2 girlfriends. Taking a hiatus from relationships and dating because I've let people down too often. Plus I find that people trust me too easily and have pathetically let them down. For reference, I'm a mid-20s male raised by my mother because my father cheated. I am the byproduct of cheating and witnessed firsthand the long-term effects of cheating. The worst part is that it was easier the second time. I didn't feel the guilt I felt in the first instance. The only part that got to me was the constant lying. It takes time and effort to keep it all straight. I've noticed that once I had cheated, I was quick to apologize for any little thing to my SOs at the time, in some odd way of making it right or indirectly apologizing for my selfishness. I'm hoping to find some tips for commitment and discipline that will allow me to improve and become a better partner and person. Additionally, I hope it will help others become better as well. TLDR. Former cheater seeks help in improving as a person and potential partners. This is a hard one because it seems like he's been around cheating since birth, so it's somewhat ingrained in him. But the good thing is that he's recognized what he's doing is wrong and he wants to change it. He wants to be better and stop lying and become a good partner. So yeah, I hope he does get the help that he needs. Okay, so that's it for r/relationships. As always, if you do want to see more content like this, please do subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!